what I want to share the message, because currently you see India is suffering, is dying, people dying. I actually talked to several Indian leaders. I said that I'm happy to share the technique how you meditate. Every Indian understand meditation, praying, but now you can say it doesn't work. Why? Because people panic. Because that's what I will share here. Because people's mind is trapped into hypnotic reason. So you can see globally, all leaders, whatever the technique they have, mind master, it doesn't work now, because they're not heading to what unconscious mind. That's the reason. So if any of you know a leader or host from Indian, and I'm happy to do all this free and teach people, whoever, it save lives. This is it's not about money, it's saving lives. People can easily tap into another state in unconscious mind. Yeah, if your people already understand the meditation, I can guide them through just online. So everyone can even you have no vacancy, no oxygen, but if you are learning, people around they are follow me, because in that unconscious mind can work on that. Then that means give you more chance to save your life. But people are panic. Can you see that?
Yeah, I think that's just a reaction that we all get. Like automatically, we panic. That's what you go. That's where your mind goes to right away.
That's true. Yeah,
because our mind is controlled. I'm going to share. Yeah.
I'm so excited to hear, to learn. Well, we are super honored to have you. I know you're such a busy lady. I know you're super busy, and you were telling me you do so many interviews, and I'm just honored that our small little channel can have you here.
It's my honor to be invited here, because I'm here to share the message. You guys are hero, not me. I'm just to do the easy talk, and you need to arrange everything. You are the hero.
Ah, you're so sweet.
You have proved that you fight well. Now you can join us.
Keep cups. Wake up, check your phone. Ignore the alarm. You're still alone. Wake up, rewind the night. Who are you? But also kind of who am I? Wake up, check your phone. Pre-party for the apocalypse.
Welcome, everyone. We have Mind Power Lady, Dr. Angela Wilson, and she's known for the authority of the largely inaccessible unconscious mind. Correct? And it's for the power of the unconscious mind. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So you want to free us from our mind prison. What do you mean by that?
It's not I want you free. It's if you want free yourself or not.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We do.
I want to.
And if you want to freely, and you really mean that, and later on you recognize there is no choice. If you are not free yourself, you definitely head into that direction, black and white.
Yeah.
It's either or, like,
basically, yeah. So I always use a metaphor, talk as like a cow. What's the difference between cow living in Thailand and working so hard, and body so dirty, not really have a good nutrition and care, or the cow in New Zealand, enjoy free range and walking, around, have a sex, have a baby, enjoy the life.
Yeah.
What's the similarity in their destiny?
Yeah, well,
you tell me, what's the difference? Or what's the difference? What's the similarity in their destiny?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of difference because they're both living different lives. One's free, the other one is not. Like,
that's right. Yeah, it looks like one have freedom.
Yes.
The other have freedom, have slaved, labored. Yes. But they all go to one direction. Human can do whatever, kill them, eat them. So the cow in the New Zealand farm, they can enjoy have sex, or they can enjoy fresh air, fresh grass. But they look at the barbecue party,
and there's the
farmers who are there. It's their friends, maybe their babies is on the barbecue, in the dish. That's what I'm talking about the human. Regardless of how successful we are or how poor we are, if we cannot control that part, we head into that direction.
Yeah.
That's a guarantee. But the point is, ambitious people have the chance to shift it. Why? because this is about mind. Mind is energy, is not material, it's not like a brain. Yeah, you once you understand how to take control of that unconscious mind, how to access it, how to control, then you can use your mental stress, your ambition in your business, your career, in your personal life, or even your ambition to have 10 babies. Yeah, can use that mind and to trigger that path, to tap into the unconscious mind and shifting your destiny. If we are not able to tap into that, I share with you what's the future, regardless is COVID-19 or not. We cannot control and bypass dementia as mere disease. You know that disease in the medical world, nobody know where this come from. But if you really have experience with people, with the patients have that disease, they have different personality. It's not that anymore. Why? Because invisible force is dominated, control, monitor our mind through the unconscious mind. So if we do not dominate it, others is taking care of you. Then what happens? You can see the iceberg, the 80%. That 80% is that part of the mind. Every leaders, coaches, healers, everyone looking for the human potential. Yeah, and wants to really dominate the whole life journey. But what happens is that 80% of the mind is not accessible because other forces, invisible forces, dominate that. And then what they do, they use that to monitor our mind, then working on trigger your emotion, trigger your decision. That's what happened. So what we think, we made a decision. We think, oh, that's my emotion. I love this way. Yeah, and I think it's perfect. Then when things come out, it's not what you think. It's, for example, like, you find your perfect match. Yeah, this couple of years later is not what you think. Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Because it's not from you. You think it's you. You made the right decision, but your decision is monitored by the invisible forces. That's the point. That's the reason. That is the reason. So then also, for example, if we suddenly caught up by car accident in coma, right? Our consciousness doesn't work anymore. So even you master NLP, neuro-linguistic program, yeah, mind rewinding program, you cannot program your mind because you're out of conscious. When we're out of conscious, what works? The unconscious mind works. Still working 24/7, but it's because it's not controlled by you. You have to waiting for the miracle. But once you understand that, even you caught up by that, you can automatically working on your body. I every night when I'm sleeping, yeah, my mind is on guard. I know what's going on around me. I trained from childhood.
Yes. Tell us about that. Tell us about how, when growing up, how you spoke to me and you told me that. Well, I think I saw an interview where you're speaking about that, like that that you had that subconscious. You already knew about that since
not subconscious, unconscious.
Unconscious.
That's why I put the UN.
That's right.
That's
so
why.
What's the difference with subconscious and unconscious?
Yeah, you can see the 10%. The first percent is
that's right. It's right here.
It's consciousness.
That's right. Consciousness means our rational judgment, the rational thoughts, the rational level. When we are talking, you are thinking, that's consciousness. Yes. But when your emotion pop up, whatever emotion, even loving emotion, that's a subconscious. Subconscious is lower. But these two parts is monitored by the unconscious mind. So it depends on who is the boss, who is the owner of that 80%. And most of the people on earth are not monitored by that. Why? Not because they don't want to, because they don't know how to access that. And all the leaders, global leaders, Stephen Jobs, everyone is looking for this. The gurus, the people on the meditation, want the enlightenment. They all try to get in there. Most of them getting wrong. Why I'm publicly claim this? Because I have go through all this research. Myself was in the process to be a nun forever. I testing everything. I even teach gurus, spiritual leader. Because the universe use hypnotic reason. Let us feel cool, relax. Then we think that that's that we are at that level. No.
No.
For example, COVID-19. Now you do meditation because you panic. You think I'm dying. How I can sit there meditate? You meditate because you want to. You can still control the mind sitting there. But because you worry you dying, you sit here. You worry someone come to you already have coronavirus. You would jump up.
Yeah.
Yes. Now everybody's very.
That's right. That's the point. So point is why human beings have to suffer this? Have you think about this?
No, I've never thought about it, but
I haven't.
Yeah, I thought about this as a toddler. So what people worry now, like uncertainty in the future, yeah, or suddenly died, or what will
Yeah.
happen after death. I already thought that as a child. At least 40 years ago. So I already prepared myself, weaponed myself. So when people worry current issue, to me it's a piece of cake.
Wow.
I prepared at least 40 years ago, because I was born unwanted. My parents, my mom always regrets her, repeat her regrets for not having drowned me successfully at my birth. So she abused me every day, physically,
no.
emotionally, mentally. Then every day I saw other people who suffered the same. Why? Because I was following my doctor parents to their daily routine, visit patients, and warm. I saw patients regarding they are rich or poor, or they're vulnerable, they're powerful. They suffer the same way. Physically, emotionally, mentally, because of the children issue, because money issue, whatever. So my childhood experience is like I saw my childhood experience is like a mini nature of a global Earth misery. What we see now, I already saw that as a child from my child eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not in the privilege to have the fun field, play on the ground with other kids, with mud or with toys. I never have toys, but I got the privilege to see what adults world. Yeah, then I was thinking, oh my God, I don't think that's pleasant. That's a life. If that's a life I'm going to experience the rest of my life, I don't think I want it. And I saw a newborn baby, and the born beautiful with 2 years on the cheeks and dead. I was wondering, why she's dead? Where I going to die? When I'm going to die? Where I'm going to die? Where I'm going heading to? Then especially when I was 6, and then my father, I didn't know what's in his mind. I thought it's very brutal. He actually one day asked us all the kids come over. I thought maybe I get a candy. I never really got a candy from him. I said, oh, maybe some treat. You know what happened? He opened a notebook. He started to read our destiny, each kid's destiny. When I heard that, my mind, I was 6. I actually would think that's wrong. How you can tell the kids their destiny, but not guide them how they can change that. I didn't really understand what about me. Too young to understand. But I can see their face; they didn't like it. Okay, but then what happens? But one of my siblings was told she will have a miserable life after 40. Everyone look at her.
Whoa.
And I look at her face. Her eyes is open wide. Okay, I'll be slaughtered. So what I can do? She even think, okay, you can feel like a fish. We will be going to cook a live fish, fish on the kitchen table. What they can do? They cannot do anything. That's what I saw from my sister. I was so angry. I said, how can you possibly accept this?
Yeah.
If it's me, I was going to die tomorrow. I will not make a 30 years effort for at the end I still be tortured. So it's like the cow. Even I enjoy the free range and have sex whatever, but I would be slaughtered by human. Why shouldn't I think of something solution? I need to get rid of that. So I look back to my dad. I asked how to change it. I thought it's normal. How to change it? Because I won't change it.
Mhm.
My father stared at me like I'm an alien. He said, nobody can change destiny. Oh, that sucks. Why? I don't understand what you told me, but I know that reality is I'm discriminated, I'm abused, I'm slaved, I'm misused every day. That's already a life like living in the hell.
Mhm.
Are you
Yeah.
saying I'm going to have this life for the rest of 30, 40, 50, 80 years? No way. But nobody can protect me because nobody even care. Nobody even care. Then I told myself, oh my God, nobody put me under the wing.
Oh,
But how I can survive? I must survive. I told myself that's really a awakening call. I told I must survive, must survive. But how? But who can help me? Only me can help me. But I'm the person suffer. So how I'm the person suffer can help me who suffer.
Mhm.
So that's the time I was thinking. Every night when I was in bed and nobody bothered me, asked me to do anything, I was thinking I need to dig out, finding out what I have in my body. So because that's the only resource I have. So I need to save myself. That's the time I found this unconscious mind. So although Sigmund Freud is a largely inaccessible, which is true, but because of hypnotic reason, yeah, everyone is controlled in this dimension. Then I told myself I have to get rid of all the how to start. I need to get rid of all the tension in my body because every day when they abuse you physically, emotionally, mentally, you can feel the attention.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
feel cells. As a little baby, little baby, toddler, your body is relatively clean, not like adults. You eat so much junk food. You lost the sensitivity to the body. Yeah, I was lucky. Even I had no chance to play with all the kids. So I focused on myself. I was an observer. I started work on that. And what I noticed is every time when I'm working on that, I actually refreshed again. But then later I recognize I cannot wait every night to do that because they abuse me without a clue. Any moment it can come. I cannot tell that. Hold on, that mom, can you give me 2 hours meditate? Okay, when
Yeah.
I have it, then yeah, you can continue. Yeah, so I can handle that. But because it's unpredictable, it's like COVID-19. It's unpredictable. And also somehow we know we suddenly caught by car accident, suddenly lose control and stay in coma. Or suddenly something happened. Life is unpredictable. So I told myself I needed to make sure my mind can be any moment, whenever what comes, my mind can just one switch. Yeah. That immediately working on that silently inside myself. Yeah. I cannot fight back to my parents. They will kill me immediately. That doctor, they can put a poison, poison in my food. That's actually I was worried. So I need to make sure, I'm safe 24/7 in the food and they're not doing something wrong to me. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
in that state. So how you can possibly do that is impossible if we're not tapping in unconscious mind. You can see so many leaders, even they can be so successful, they all have addiction, PTSD, like Richard Branson, all this. Why? Because it all come from their childhood experience or even before that. Never can get rid of that. Very simple. Because they are chasing the tails around between the 2-10%. Go back like a running
Yeah.
Cycle. Like,
Just like
That's
in a
right.
circle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, even people use NLP mind rewinding. If we are tapping into unconscious mind, we don't need mind rewinding. Why mind rewinding is the natural law to control human being. How I prove it? I want to share with you this book. I'm not told to promote this book. I don't get commission. But in this book, I found this. Outwitting the devil, mention this. They use the words the devil. I think it's very sensitive words. So I use the words invisible force. It's stated very clearly. They need to make sure 98% of human beings are controlled. The other 2% is just randomly escape. So you don't know if you or he. That's why you see all the leaders have the issue. Doesn't matter how powerful you are, how rich you
Yeah.
are. You suicide or suddenly have something, have a car accident, it's all in the book. And it's also said, I occupy the place the mind, the part human are not using. But he didn't mention which part. In his answer, he confused people. That's why so many leaders, so many success people read the book, still have no solution. Of course, he tell you. Yeah, he released some information, but won't confuse you without you think you are confused. And in my training video, by the way, you get my training video in my book free. Yeah, I will give you as a host, of course.
And that's Path to Liberty, right?
Yeah, and the book name may be changed to Power to Unconscious Mind. Doesn't matter.
Or
the
the unconscious
name,
mind.
The testing, but same content. Yeah, and what happens? I have also a training video.
Outwitting the devil.
All the quotes, and to match the mind, then you understand why is so important on the unconscious mind. And then in my book, cover every angle. I even cover the third world war is not coming, but you can see online people talking about that. Yeah, I covered that too. Yeah, so cover everything.
That
basically,
sounds interesting.
Cover everything, because I was searching for this answer since a toddler. My whole life is working on that. Although I'm running business all day, but in my mind, everything we do have to align with that part. Get to not be controlled. Yeah. So, yeah, that's where I come from. Yeah. So a lot for me to go through this. You can imagine it's not easy, because every guru's leaders, Stephen Jobs, like he spent 9 months trying to find out how to save his life. Still failed. So I normally use him as an example because he's well known. Everyone knows him.
Yes.
Yeah? But a person who powerful, who understands the human's potential, why end up, I always say he killed himself without knowing he killed himself.
And that's what a lot of people do.
Because of the trap.
Yeah.
Because of the universe, need to make sure people are controlled and trapped. It's not about you can hear some conspiracy, because of this, because they're COVID-19. That's at the human level. But every human's mind is monitored. And this unconscious mind is monitored by other invisible forces to make sure humans suffering. Why? You may ask why. Very simple. Because Earth dimension, to keep the existence of Earth's dimension, the vibration have to be very low enough. Where this low vibration come from? Suffering. Our suffering is fuel, is a petrol of this dimension. So you see Indian people die. Why? Very simple. Because they need enough negative energy to keep things going on for their purpose. There will more people die.
That's true. And it's true because how you say COVID-19, and then everybody starts talking about how bad it is, and it's all energy that you're passing around. So everybody's getting affected, and that's what I think. Like energy, you pass around your energy.
That's right. But the point is, once you understand the unconscious mind, you are out of that. Even your physical body caught up by COVID-19, because COVID-19, that different level where this come from, is here to destroy two things. One is destroy the human body. One is destroying the mind. That's the point. That's the point. So physical body, because it's connected with this dimension, that's why it exists. Yeah. So, but if you tap into unconscious mind, even your COVID-19 destroy your body, they cannot destroy you, because you can immediately shift into another dimension. It's like, the house is burned. I don't need it. I'm going. I'm happily going. But if you don't have that skill, oh my God, where I'm going after death. But point is, the unconscious mind is the power. At the time when you launch, it basically like launch your skyrocket. Yeah. When you're heading off, that's the power decide where you are capable to reach. It's not about people say meditation, enlightenment. No, I testing everything. I have 2 PhD in metaphysics, paranormal science, paranormal psychology. I have all these qualifications, healing, psychology. I deal with clinical, mentally health, troubled patients, schizophrenia, so many people doing meditation caught up by schizophrenia. I have whole family come here do the training. They involved in the meditation movements, global movement. I don't don't release the name. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then that son was caught up. Diagnosed schizophrenia, son in the university. And I see other, and you will always hear, you maybe already hear so many leaders or healers, coaches, after they teach others, what happens in them, they fear drowning. Am I right?
Yes.
Why like that? Very simple, because you don't have the control of your unconscious mind. When you have that, is like a generator, is a powerhouse. What happens if you dominate that, any negative energy is recycled, converted into your power. So the more you train other people, the negative people you get fueled, pumped up to a high level. That's what I discovered.
Oh, wow.
That's
That
pretty
sounds
interesting.
that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, that's why you don't need to waste your time do the meditation. Why you meditate? Because you need to put down your stress. But once you have the powerhouse to generate the power for you 24/7, why you need to meditate?
That's true. And a lot of
That's
people
true.
swear
Yeah,
by
that's
that.
right. People
Yeah.
are trapped in the wrong direction
Mhm.
because they think subconscious mind is unconscious mind.
Mm.
That's the reason. But then people, they actually didn't, they are not tapping into unconscious mind. They think they tap into. So
Mhm.
that's the checklist. If you are really tapping into this unconscious mind, you don't need the meditation at all. You don't need to rely on meditation. And you don't need to rely on so-called nutrition diet.
Mm.
Because the high level you go, the less you rely on your physical body. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
I'm a registered nutritionist. I'm a registered dietitian. I'm even a registered chef. I'm a registered
Wow.
social. I have everything. I researched everything. I
Mhm.
reinvested in over $1 million US, testing everything. I even paid Anthony Robbins 1 year course to do the research.
Oh, wow.
And if we are tapping into that, we don't need to do the meditation. Oh, God will help us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you have the power, you have the powerhouse. God is already with you. Why you need, oh, God help me, or law of attraction. Yes, law of attraction, they're invisible forces. You need to be careful of what you attract. You can see people promote the law of attraction. What happens? They maybe have a disability on the body. So what do you attract? Doesn't make sense. That's what happened because of people purely believe in the universe. Universe is the love, big love. It's a trap.
So what would you say to people if they're trying to, control their unconscious, get control of it? How would they start?
Okay, first of all, it's not control. You cannot control anything, but
Mhm.
you can control your belongings
Mhm.
and
So how do we?
dominate. Yeah, when I say control, dominate means that's your assets. Yeah,
Mhm.
your property, and you dominate your territory, not let other forces to steal it, to conquer you. That's what I'm saying. Then I use the words to saying you need to have a skill like a warrior to kill
Mhm.
any forces try to dominate you, because this is the life or death. If you dominated, you are trapped, and there are only one outcome:
Mm.
being taken by this. You will be in the victim. You will be the what is called. The other was you will be sacrificed. Some religion use the word you will be sacrificed.
Mm. Oh.
Yeah, it's like this. You sit here doing the meditation. This is a war zone. The other force is taking over your territory. You still meditate. Yeah, feel cool, but doesn't help you to solve the problem because your territory is
No.
taken. That's why this level of meditation it doesn't work. It works when nothing happens around you.
Yeah.
Yeah. In reality, it doesn't work. Yeah. So
It
high
doesn't.
level of the meditation is a state that you are able to monitor your mind without even put yourself or your body in a position meditate. No, your mind is fighting to dominate your space, and you are able to head into whatever level you want to go. That's the level. That's the level actually is like a Kung Fu master. High level Kung Fu master is master the energy. I share with you Jet Li,
Mhm.
Bruce Lee, Jet Li have the same problem. They all understand the power of the mind. We are all trapped in the wrong direction. Jet Li suffers tremendously health issue. It's all trapped because of this.
Wow.
That's
So
a very special technique. I spent my whole life working on that to make sure that works for everyone. Yeah. So basically need to work on to remove all the subtle stuff. Then to help you to get clarity, because our mind is brainwashed in the society consciously.
Yeah.
And emotionally we are trapped what? With all intricate, all the emotions since birth. So what I do help clients is remove everything. Then you start get clarity. You feel the light. Yeah, very light your body. Then you understand how to handle that. Then I teach you the technique.
Oh, wow.
So if I teach you the technique now, you get no understanding.
No,
Because
you
your
just-
mind, everything is confused with you already know which is a trap in the wrong direction. So it's like I teach you surfing. Yeah. You cannot say, I can swim, so I can surf. No. Or I can drive a car, I can surf. No. You need the standing at the beach. I need to teach you the body, the position, how to standing to survive. Then when you are prepared, you understand, have a clarity. Okay, go on the sea and start to practice. But how you practice is not talking to me online or come to me say, I have stress days on my business. No, go into your field. Your battlefield is your business, your career, your personal life. Everything in your mind, every thought is the battlefield. So I teach you how to move that immediately. I have clients call me midnight. My time midnight. Suddenly, woke up because panic attack. Why there is no panic attack at daytime? Because you can control your mind working. When you're sleeping, your consciousness, the 10% is not there, right? What happens? The invisible force is working on you. Suddenly woke up, and you have no clue where this comes from. So when they call me or voice message me, I know what is happening, so I take them out immediately, instantly.
Whoa.
That's how they practice. They don't need to spend time learning. Learning is here, but you need to practice how to. It's like martial arts. Yeah, you need to learn how to fight, because this is a battlefield. If you don't fight back, they are fighting you all the time. Every second is fighting you.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what people don't know. So you see all this mental health issue, why cannot solve? I share with you. Doesn't matter what kind of medicine, what kind of treatment. They're not solvable unless tap into unconscious mind. Because it's not allowed to solve the problem. If everyone have no problem, where the Earth dimension exists, does it make sense now?
Yes.
So everyone, majority have to be trapped in the wrong direction. Continue, provide the fuel. Anyway.
Yeah.
But they make you feel good. I'm successful. I am intelligent. I dominate everything. My life is so cool. I'm my own boss. Yeah, and the invisible force. Cool. That's great. That's the feeling I want you to feel. Now at the moment I don't need you. I have enough fuel here from other people, and you strongly dominate. And I prepare you. This is said. In the book, which page 60, I think. I even mark many pages. I prepare humans' body and mind. I constantly working on the body and the mind and prepare them until they come to the gate. And I add their power to my beings. That's what happens. So if you don't take over, you are taken. You are already registered. That's it, automatically. So if you don't do quick, take this back, you definitely go that direction, regardless which level of hierarchy you are, regardless how successful. That's it. That's the reason. That's the reason. But we can enjoy the human's life, right? Yeah, we can enjoy human's life without being caught. I call it a dance with the wolf. Yeah, I want to be human. I can enjoy my life, Yeah. Yeah, we don't need you can see people say, why things happen in life because I want too much desire. Yeah. So I need to detach. It doesn't work because the real force is because this. But if you have ambition, it's beauty. Ambition help you to access that part. If you have no ambition, you are at. I share with you. Ambition is the necessary, what is called, mindset, spirit. You need to have ambition to do that. It's like this, or they are taking you, they are slaughtering you. Fighting is like in the war. They are shooting you, you don't fight back. Of course, you're waiting to death. Am I right?
Yes.
That's it. That's
So
it.
what would you tell both of us? We barely started a new career.
Mm-hmm.
So we got into a different career that we're not familiar with.
What kind of career?
And well, I started real estate and Crystal started selling.
Uh-huh.
She's never done sales before.
Never. And
So
Oh, selling, if you are doing selling, is beautiful. When you are doing the selling, you start to be with people, you maybe get a lot of reviews. Yeah, then you can see some emotion of yourself will be triggered. And that's
yeah.
a time can use that a feeling, that's any feeling, to working on, to shifting the feeling, tap into the unconscious mind, and meanwhile generate more power. So when I teach clients how to use your emotion at the moment, I teach them consciously, subconsciously, but I take over all the other complicated stuff. I take over your rake to my shoulder. Yeah, you don't need to know because sometimes you get so scared of what I deal with. Yeah, you don't want to know. Yeah, it's hard to understand. Yeah, so I would deal with this part. Then when I'm teaching you, you only see how I talking to you, how I guide you in the emotion. And when you are doing that, what happens? You start generating more power because the way I teach you is taking the power in that part. That's
I
how
I want to learn that. I mean, like pretty much what you were saying earlier, that pills don't make any like depression go away or meditating and
it's
it
automatic.
does.
For example, if you are doing so, I just say, for example, I don't mean you have that. Okay.
Oh
For example,
no.
for example, you are doing sales and then you want to get through different level of sales because so many people suffer because of sales role, because of so many reviews or whatever. But meanwhile, if you have anxiety, depression, whatever, so what I do, I ask your goal, you want to focus on sale, your business first, or you want to first focus on the depression, then maybe you tell me I want to focus on depression. Then I will tell you focus on depression, but your depression, all the symptom comes from at what time? When your emotion comes. Where your emotion comes? Your emotion comes when you handle your business, career, personal life, deal with other people, or deal with your past issues, unsolved issues. Am I right?
Yes.
So I merge all this together. Then when you ask a question in business, so I basically let you to ask me question in your business. What is happening today with your clients? Happened with your boss? Yeah. Then you can tell me your feeling about that. So I immediately teach you consciously, subconsciously remove all the loopholes. When you are doing the way I teach, you will get the clarity. But meanwhile, actually, you are taking the power from that part, and I do it back end. Then when you practice more and more, all these different source, different emotion come out, is a different angle of depression, the symptom. Yeah. So all the symptom is connected with what you are doing in reality. So you don't need to sit there and do the counseling about the depression. No, I teach you how to move the energy. Different symptom, for example, different symptom is a different energy. Even today you have a fear in the cell with these kinds. Tomorrow you have a fear with the other kinds because they have a different personality. Am I right?
Yes.
So when you discuss with me what is happening, so I teach you how to play with the energy game. with that type of person.
That's
And
pretty cool.
and connect with your emotion. Then you understand, oh, when I face this kind of people, my emotion is like this, my source is like this. I need to play with this. When you face the other person, or maybe your partner or your children, oh, why I'm triggered? Okay. Oh, Angela told me, oh, it's this way. Oh, I play with this. So it's like you just learn how to play around with all
Yeah.
So where all this problem come from? No problem. The problem come from because you don't know how to react in the way sustainable. But when you play with it, what happens? That consumes energy. Yeah. But when I teach you the way, tap into unconscious mind, it's not consuming energy, because when you play, you generate more energy.
Mhm.
Because I'm working on the back end, then come more and unlimited energy come here. So which means what? You will be excited to be more better salesperson, better, because you will come to the point. Okay, I need to do more sales because I get more chance to play with the energy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So much fun. And then for me, I already, it's like a life can be so bored. Why I'm so having so many roles? Roles, yeah.
Yes.
Why? Because I already know everything. So I take a different role. I serving others, and I have a chance to meet different people. Yeah, I can see different personality. Oh, there's so many negative energy. Wherever there negative energy is the fuel. So I actually go there.
Yeah.
So if everyone feel cool, yeah, let's have a party. Where is the energy? Where is the fuel?
Yeah.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's like this. You are like a cleaner. Yeah, you automatically clean the negative energy. That's it. So then automatically you contribute to the global peace. Why? Because you are able to clean the energy. You clean the energy from other people, regardless whatever negativity they have. Yeah, there are different levels. Then when you go to the higher level, depends on your business, your career. The more ambitious, the faster. That's the point. If today you just sign contract, 1,000. Tomorrow suddenly you got a contract 1 million, or in 1 week you decide what happens. You may be panic. Okay, I worry, I lose it. Oh, worry this, worry that.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. That's when you have all this mental, emotional. Oh, that's the field. Then we can working on your contract. Yeah, that's what I do. Then I help you to analyze all these people in your contract. Yeah, who you need to deal. I maybe teach you how to read the picture, not like psychic, although I'm a registered psychic. Okay, but I help you to read it, how to actually through this picture actually convert the energy. Then you become more powerful and looks younger. I'm 50.
You're 50.
Yeah,
Wow.
You look young.
You do. You look great.
Yeah.
And then you will also looks naive, because you are purified. When I'm teaching you this, you automatically purified. Why? What is called purified? Purified is your negative energy all gone. Then you give people feeling is very naive, because you don't have a burden. Why people look so sophisticated? Because they have all the burden. They need to look at people this way, think people this way, because they worry too many things. But once you understand that the energy, the power, it's a beauty. You don't need to watching that person cautiously. What is happening? How is the person? You like doing business. So many business people go to the golf with one person, 10 years, 20 years, build a relationship. But the end, they're being trapped by that person. I have clients come like this. Lost 10 million US dollars from business partner. 2 partners set up him. Yeah. One already know 5 years, one already know I said 12 years. How could it possible? Person so many years and trapped you. Why? Because you don't know how to read people. That's why you see so many people, they are master in reading people, still trapped into the setup. Why? Very simple, because you are controlled by the hypnotic reason, and at least you don't own that 80%. But once you own that, you read people, you don't need to deliver read. You just know people crystal clear. That's it. And life is so easy, simple. Life is so heavy because we have too much burden.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
but then yeah, if we don't can basically like black white, you don't control, you definitely lose control sooner or later. Yeah, that's the people talk about. Death is not the biggest fear. I share with you what happens. Uncertainty after death is a big problem. Dying is a short period, yeah. But where you are going is a big problem. Yeah, if you cannot control 80%, Mr. D, invisible forces already settled down your future. Regardless of how much you believe in your religion, you think God will save you. I share with you. It's delusion. It's all in the book.
That's eye-opening, huh?
It is.
Oh, yes, because you don't know where you're gonna go. When you,
Yeah, I'm a person very, we're talking about critical thinking, proactive. Yeah, every project manager understand. People all talking about being proactive. But how many people on earth really be proactive to take care of their whole life journey? Destiny. Can you see that? Why like that? Because we are trapped and not thinking this. I remember in a childhood, I asked my parents, I said, why we need to eat rice? Why we need it 3 times a day? My parents get pissed off, so angry because they couldn't answer.
because you have to. That's what they would say.
Yeah,
Just do it.
because that's the because I want to I was possessed to find out the answer because I was bothered to not get the answer because if I'm not knowing why I'm doing this, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't want to be slaved because my parents slaved me. I have to, otherwise they beat me. But I want to control myself, yeah. So I want to know exactly what is happening. That's why I'm teaching this. And when everyone worry COVID-19, I'm in advance again. 2012, I already prepared myself about the death. Any of you know 2012 about the end of the world, dawn way? I was really in the deep research because I remember I'm also researching all the religion, and that time I still believe all these top gurus, they definitely have more power than me because they practice, yeah, and the full time all day. Then I did a lot of research because they are promoting. I think it's better I trust what they said on that side. I prepared myself, really. Then what happened? Oh, not the end of the world, or suddenly. Then I told myself, if nobody can really tell me the truth and really have the convincing proof, I'm going to find it. But how find it? I'm going to find it at risk my life. I did it. So I'm traveling to the other side. Really. Back and forth. There's it's not about the death. It's after you die, if you are able to really go to the right destination, that's it. But so many people in different religion or spiritual practice, they have no clue. They just make sure they pray or and their cause, whatever will help them. But it will not happen. I share with you. If it will happen, I will not make this effort. I will be the first one, take that advantage. I knew it is not true. So since 2012 to now, how many years? 8 years, right? More than 8 years. I already prepared my next trip. I'm talking to you now. I take too many roles. I'm preparing my next trip. And many people talk about, what is enlightenment, oneness on the other side. It's not true. If you check a different religion, you heard the different angel.
Yes.
Different level of the gods. What that means? Hierarchy, like human being.
Yes.
So if you don't have the power, take the 80% power, you know what happens? On the other side, you have no position at all. You will be slaved. This actually is taken in the book.
Wow.
Will be slaved. That's it. And definitely not the place I want to go.
No.
So everything I'm doing is like generate the power, like a snowball. So I need to generate unlimited, because I don't know what might happen. What if? Yeah, if I lose something. Yeah. So I need to make sure enough.
Yeah.
I can definitely not lose. That's what I'm doing. So when people are COVID-19, I'm going
You're
there,
like, I'm
in a high position. I'm prepared.
You're like, Later.
advance. Yeah, I always in advance.
Oh,
Then there is another level is what is sex. Yeah, human's
Yeah.
nature, physically, emotionally. I come to the point, seeing my beloved one behaving that way, and then he told me, if you want to stay with me, you have to be part of us. What that means? You have to take my wara. You have to take maybe ice or drugs or have all the naughty fun. Never be me.
mhm.
So then you come to the point. I love him, but I don't want to be slaved again. Can you see that? In my
Yeah.
mindset is all dominant my stuff. I don't want to be controlled. And I go to the extreme. Okay, so I love him, but he want me that way. I cannot be that way. But
Mhm.
I love him. But how I can survive by loving him without being trapped into his way of lifestyle, right? And also how I can love him without suffering emotionally, physically, needs him. Because if you live a lifestyle there, you need to keep a distance, yeah? Or you can do whatever. When you wake up, yeah, I'm here for you. But how? But we are living in the modern world. We are living in the modern world. I don't need to be faithful to him like old time.
Mm-hmm.
But the point is, I choose to. Why? Because that's faithful to me. Because I decided to accept his proposal because I know he's a person I love. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I want to be faithful to myself. And then I want myself also not suffering, not like people live as a living life of suffering. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not this kind of person. I don't like suffering. I experienced that from childhood. So
Mhm.
how to make it happen? I went to different religion. I said, ask gurus, masters. How are you able to detach with your physical, emotional needs of sexual needs? Nobody can see yes because they all suffering. Even they have no, they are
That's
monk
true.
or now they do not have sex. They are suffering. They need to meditate working on it. Then I told myself, no way. There just should be a solution. You know, people around me, including the family member from my husband, all think, you know, if I'm not with him, I definitely find someone else. That's what happens to people. Yeah, we deserve that. I told myself, no. If I do that, what's the difference? Because other people have an emotion too, right? Maybe something else. Nobody is perfect. I told myself, I fed up. I bloody do not want to be slave of who? Of myself, physically, emotional needs, of sexual needs. I told myself, if I'm not able to handle this, what level I can go to? I
Mhm.
go to extreme.
Yeah.
I made it. I spent 2 years on it. But that's all come from, that's natural. I have other people, monks ask me how to do it. They are not able to do it anyhow. You know why? Because in order to reach that level, is you already clean up everything.
Mhm.
Your body is clean, everything is cleaned. You only have that bit. Yeah, humans desire, natural desire of this bit. Then you're working on that. And even this part, I spent 2 years working on that. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Delicate every day. Besides running my business, I have all this work. I know I needed to prepare, and I did that when I was still with my husband.
Mhm.
I can foresee it possibility, so I back up
Mhm.
that. And you make sure.
Wow.
That's why you know I live. Can you see you when you see me? You can you believe I have no dating, no sexual life? You definitely don't believe it.
No,
No.
so
I'm a
happy.
no.
I want to
Yeah,
know that.
Yeah.
yeah, I can even say, "Oh my God, this person is so sexy, so handsome. Oh my God," but I have no feeling. But I can act respond in the feeling that people do not believe I don't have the feeling. Can you see that? While you tap into that unconscious level,
Mhm.
you are able to play with this energy. That's what I'm saying. Oh, so much fun.
Ah, okay.
That's very interesting.
That
I'm
is.
Yeah.
really I'm really interested in this. Just I don't know, like everything you've been saying, like I, find myself, being thinking the wrong way all the time.
Yeah,
So
when you are talking this way, I'm reading you.
really?
Yeah.
That's why I haven't said anything.
No, yeah.
Just read me.
No, when I see reading you, I just I look. Yeah. normally what happens before I look at people, then when I see the things, then I just think I feel guilty if I don't speak out. You know what I mean? So later on, I just disconnect that part. Yeah, I have clients came to me talking about his business. Then before he leave, he said his father, that father, where he is, I give him a look because he mentioned I have a look. You know what happened? Midnight, his dead father with his niece who died came to me, asked for help.
Wow.
That's what I'm doing. I didn't tell him. I told him a couple of years later when I met him. Then he asked the detail. I said I cannot remember because I cannot tell that. Oh, stop. Let me go back to your song.
Yeah.
That's why now I disconnect. Yeah. That's why I normally disconnect.
That's a lot of power.
Yeah, it is.
Because I trained so high level. Otherwise,
Yeah.
how I teach all the groups? Impossible. They have their own issue, cannot fix with their chanting or whatever, or their disciples. You know, disciple. For example, I give you example that one disciples or one master have someone become a religion practitioner, professional, yeah, because of mental health issue. But when stay there, just doing chanting, mental health issue never gone. And then the master do the chanting. Oh, okay, so-called the ghost or demon water gone. Couple days, come back again. Come back again. That's what's happening. It doesn't work. But once you dominate the 80%, you are your king. You are the king of your territory. That's it. And also you can see, maybe from now on, after our conversation, you will observe other people talking about their experience, enlightenment experience, lights come. Then you look at the body, they're not healthy. Actually, they're trapped into wrong direction without you know it. Because when you are go to that space, you basically open the door. You have a frequency connected with you. I have so many powers come to me, want to sign contract with me. They automatic think I would take over, like so many people. Law of attraction, yeah, they will love it. But they're all trapped along that. I say no.
Yeah, I'm a big believer of that. The law of attraction.
Yeah,
Huge
you look
believer.
at the people law of attraction, you follow that.
Yeah.
Law of attraction, and then why law of attraction is still you caught up with cancer, still cannot survive
That's
cancer.
true.
Why your body is still disabled, and you can talk about law of attraction. Your body is shutting down. You're still talking a law of attraction. You need to be careful what you attract, because when you're law of attraction, you attract everything. When you want the money come to you, but you have to pay the price. People don't understand one thing: nothing is free, because in the invisible world, it's all exchange. You want something, they give to you, but you need to pay back. What you pay back? What's the price? That's why I never do that.
Well, you see, I would never see that way because they put it so nicely. Like,
Yeah,
law
they
of
do.
attraction.
That's right. That's right. If not nicely, you will
No.
not be attractive.
Well, now I'm saying it's not because I'm a very.
It's a lot of I'm a nice person. Okay, you know why? Why put like that? Why people are trapped into the wrong business partnership, or even wrong relationship of a partner. Your spouse actually kill you. If they show you as a demon, you keep away. You don't give them a chance because they show so nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're a lovely person, nice person, trustworthy. Then you buy in that hypnotic reason. Then, it's a time you're gone. I never buy in that. Because in my childhood, you can see my parents want to kill me. So who else I can trust,
Yeah, that's
See that?
true.
And so I automatically have that. That's why, when clients came to my workshop, I looked at them. Yeah. For example, one client, he was pushed by his wife come to the workshop. It was offensive, but I have to drive far away. and I looked at him, I said, how is your health? He said, I'm very healthy. I looked at wife. I said, why? He said he's healthy. Because of JP, general practitioners, have the medical reports every half year. He's healthy. But I'm doing this job. I know what's going on. I see the trends. I see your unconscious mind. And then I told him, I said, since you are here, it's not easy to drive here. Now, Maybe you want to be open, maybe learn something. You can imagine his mind, his offensive clothes. That's what. That's a trap. Unconsciously.
Mhm.
And the universe wants as many people to be trapped. Then you can be the fuel, you can be the food. You know what happens? A couple of months later, he suddenly fall on the ground, brain tumor,
Oh man.
unoperational.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, that time I felt guilty, not really urged him. But the point
Yes.
is, if they're not ready, they don't want to be ready. You urge them, they think you want their money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
because they're not ready to accept the fact that you're,
that's right.
you're sharing like how you are right now. You're sharing this. You don't have to share it for free, and but you're doing it out of you, like because it's something good, So people right away think that you're gonna take advantage of that, and you're asking for money, or.
Yeah. And then later on, I told myself, is their destiny. If they don't want to control, nobody can control them. Because in the workshop, it's like I'm sharing here the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, free. But if they do not want to wake themselves up, put like this: the universe do not want you to wake up
Mhm.
because they need the food. You wake up, they lose the food. How I think this now? I think, okay, I'm not going to be the enemy of the Mr. D, invisible
Mm-hmm.
force. Yeah, it's like, oh, we shake hands. Yeah, I will not push people, urge people, don't be the food of him. Come to me. Otherwise, Mr. D get angry with me. Am I right? Why should I?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
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 so, so I only share the message, and then when people want to what is called want to dominate their life, they come to me, then I know they can go to higher level. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Then all the rest, it gets, oh, congratulations, you have enough food. Okay, you see, I'm very nice to you. I leave a lot of food for you. So don't take me as your enemy. I'm not your competitor. I think this way now.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yes, it makes
Yes,
sense.
it.
Yeah, I have people come to me. They keep my when they say me news about me, like even local. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they call me a couple of years later. I said, when did you know me? They keep the newspaper. A couple of years later, call me. Someone in their family is dying. Ask my help. Of course, I say no. Do you understand why I say no? Since what work I'm doing, because once that person come to become my client, all his rubbish is connected with me.
Oh.
It's energy. Remember, it's a mind. So especially if the person is dying, and there's so many invisible forces working on won't take his life. And I never know you, and you come to me urgent and need help. Especially the first question is that how much is your price? Then I will, of course, I will keep it far away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You are calculated the money. Why I need to take all your risks to save your life? Can you see that? It's not a good deal.
It's not.
But if you come early, yeah, invest to understand, then build up a relationship. I trust you. I already know you. Then when you really need help, I already connect with you. Their price discount automatically because I have feeling with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then even if you never be with me, be my clients, I never know if you suddenly come. So I don't know what the rubbish you have, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Because when you come to me, I need to check everything. But when you are in this critical situation, there are more issues, too much work. Then if I am only, if you can only afford a part of service, then I will get in problem. Why? Because I see all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see what's behind? So I will never refuse you. I will not even start.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point. That is the point.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to really just a couple of hours with me. Get all clarity. It's like a cleanup. Your whole life journey is like build up a new GPS for the rest of your life. Understand what's going on, clarity, blueprint, and also all the tips. And they cover everything. Your whole life, your physical body, nutrition, cover everything. Your business. And I use the technique is multidimensional.
So people that are not in Australia over there with you, because you're in Australia, where in the US, we would be able to get your.
All remote. All
Oh,
remote.
okay. So
I
you
share
would
with you
be.
what happened. Pardon?
Yes.
What's your question?
Oh no, I'm saying we would be able to get that from your book, right? Like
Oh,
some tips.
the book is all digital. The real copy, I
Oh.
think maybe the end of the year when get the final copy will be
Uh-huh.
published by the publisher in
Oh,
America.
perfect.
Yeah, in the book I will cover everything, but
Uh-huh.
in the book uh, basically is basically teach on consciousness, subconsciousness, understand the unconsciousness.
Hmm.
Yeah, but the work on the unconsciousness is so different. Each one is different.
Yeah.
Each case different because it's dynamic. Yeah, that's why it's a hard pay. That's why all these gurus or leaders try to get in there, couldn't, because
Mm.
that's you need to have enough guts to go to that level, because you might be suddenly suicide, suddenly lose your life. That's what happened with so many people trying to
Mhm.
figure out and in the journey being caught up. I survived. I'm the very few who survived.
Wow,
That's
thankfully.
awesome though. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's
that's why
good.
I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm called the authority of the unconscious mind, because I'm the live proof how this works.
Oh, we love this.
That's yes, I love it too. Like I'm like,
We
where do we
love
start?
it.
Let's
I
do this,
know.
I mean,
So yeah,
Yeah,
so anybody can get their hands on the on your book, but it's on. You said it was going to be on.
pass to liberty.com.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is. It's very cheap. It's $7. Cover the video training
So
and
anybody can
also
get it.
yeah, anyone can afford, and the
Yes.
PDF. Then the book, and also once you sign up, you will get unlimited updated version, because I constantly modify the content change. Yeah,
Yes.
get
I
the
really need to
unlimited.
get that right now.
We
I'm gonna get it.
do.
Yes.
You too will get next week. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. And where can we find you on social media?
Basically Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter /
Let's
my power lady.
my poor
That is
lady.
me. Yeah, on
So
Instagram, I'm not active on Instagram now and then. I have the post, but people post share around. The My Power Lady was taken, so it's the My Power Lady.
the mind power. That's the only one that has the mind power lady. But everything else is
Yeah, everything else is My Power Lady, so can easily reach me out. Facebook and LinkedIn. Yeah, Facebook is good. That you can call LinkedIn. You can.
yes. Perfect. Well, it's been a pleasure. I don't want to take more time away from you because I know you're super
Yes.
busy. And we're just honored. Like I said, we're honored and flattered that you were able to be here with us and share the power of the unconscious mind. And I can't wait to just get into your book and read it and just learn from you.
Yeah. Thank you
And just
for being
keep,
here.
I'm just going to keep listening to this episode over and over again so I can just, practice and hopefully I can train my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will also give you the link on another interview, which
Hmm.
I think from 24 hours ago,
Hmm.
and the one actually have more than two. I think more than 2 hours. That's
Yes.
talking about this from different angle, from emergency backup plan angle. Actually,
Yes.
that's share the same thing from different angle. That's maybe you like that. Like that.
No, yeah,
That's
definitely.
yeah. That's already on my Facebook page. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and link it down below too so people can
Yeah.
access
You can,
it.
yeah, you can also share the link to others. People can get educated. Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
perfect. Well, it was a
Yes.
pleasure, Dr. Angela.
Thank
You're
And
you.
welcome. You're welcome. And also, once you get the book, I don't mind you to share to people you like.
oh, of course.
You
Thank
know why?
you.
Because now is the moment saved lives. You don't know.
Exactly.
This book can
Ex-
save people's life. People get confused because they don't know their immunity. But once they read the book and see all the video, they understand the immunity is you control it.
mm,
Because of one moment, the people's emotions, some people maybe they cannot handle anymore.
mhm.
Rather than the coronavirus kill them, then maybe the suicide. They say, "Oh, I cannot handle."
You
But
know
when
what?
they read,
Yes.
That's
when they
true.
read the book, they recognize, okay, you suicide means that you fit yourself to that negative energy. Eat
So
me
snap
now.
out of it.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect. Thank you so much. And we will definitely share
Thank
this.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm gonna go
you.
get that book right now.
Me too.
For real.
Wait, one week you will definitely get it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Hopefully we can do this again another time.
Yeah, of course. And also, if you have like a community or Zoom, yeah,
Yes.
if you have an audience put all together, we can
Oh, that would
even
be perfect. Like live and people can ask you questions.
that's a
Yeah, that
live
would be great.
live Q&A. Because people need this because this is the only solution. If, of
This is
course, if they find
amazing.
yeah, if they find someone else who are able to do it, it's great. But I doubt because I researched. Yeah,
Yes.
nobody can do
Yeah.
it. That's why I'm here. So I'm happy to answer all the questions. Basically, you can like post and then draw people
Mhm.
to that day, and then I'm here to answer Q&A.
You know what?
Any-
I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and set something up and then I'll let you know on that
Yeah,
because that would be perfect. A lot of
That
people
would
have
be
a lot of
perfect.
questions.
Yes, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of questions.
because people are looking for answers,
Mhm.
but they know with their water mind, they know cannot have the answer.
That's
They
true.
know it.
Hmm.
And you can see all the leaders, global leaders, they're fighting with each other.
Mhm.
Yes.
Who is doing wrong? They're all trapped. But if we are tapping into that, there is no conclusion. We want to fight each other. But the fighting is what? Is a trap. Because only when we fight, we create the food for that invisible forces. That's a trap.
That's perfect.
Bizarre, right?
Hmm.
That's so bizarre.
Very.
That is.
And you can see the angle I share, I'm not complaining any country. Can you see that? I'm not complaining whose fault. I'm not accusing anyone.
Yeah.
human.
You
That's
know.
all of them.
Yeah, if at that level, that create more trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Then everything is from here. Basically, everyone can forgive each other because we are all victims. Let's shake hands. Let's have a peace talk.
Yeah.
And everyone just need to working on own unconscious mind. Then globally, we can have a peace. Then Earth dimension can shift in another dimension.
Yeah.
Another dimension. Many people are on the spiritual journey talking about another dimension. That's not true. That's fake.
Mm.
If it is on that dimension, why need this suffering? Doesn't make sense.
That's true.
Yeah,
It does it. Yeah.
logical.
That is true.
Yeah. The real shifting is here. Only everyone are able to dominate that part because that's where the engine is. It's your engine.
Mm.
It's your monitor area.
Wow. Well, thank you
I'm
so
speechless. Yeah.
much.
Welcome. Lorena, when I see
Yes.
your face, it's so funny. Your face is so familiar, like my friends in university. It's so funny.
Really?
Yeah, and is your hair black, naturally black?
Yeah, it's slicked back right now. It's in a little bun.
Is it naturally black?
Yeah, black.
And her face, your eyes, your big eyes. Your face
Big
are-
eyes.
They're all
That's great. I get that. I get told that a lot that I look familiar. Like people are like, "Oh, you look like a friend," or "You look like someone I know." I guess I have that familiar face. I don't know. But it was a pleasure having you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Angela.
Thank you, and thank you for the time, and you're very patient. And
You're
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah,
patient.
I
Thank
can see
you.
we love each other, right?
We do.
Yeah, great. Nice connection, and thank you so much for
Thank
having
you
me.
so much.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Time to be alive. Start a podcast. Become a DJ. Try and fill the void inside. I'd be lying if I didn't say that sounds nice. Wake up. Check your phone. But the batteries die.